Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Denise and this is my corner of my room. I thought to do an English video as well because I don't know, I just felt like it would be a nice thing to see how well I can speak English in videos, to be honest. Yeah. I have a nice cup of coffee. And if you are still willing to watch this video, then I recommend you to get a beverage which will suit your mood right now. So mine was just like a nice warm coffee in my bamboo cup, which is pretty cute, isn't it? So I made two videos. They were in Turkish and they were in the same concept. And this concept is basically me talking to you via the camera. And I'm just talking about like zero waste and minimalism, and I'm going to talk about veganism as well. It's more like my experiences and the things that I want to share with people who are maybe new to these kind of subjects. Yeah, the last video was about minimalism. I was just telling people how... I'm not telling anyone anything, I'm just putting out stuff that I am doing and in my experiences, what I had with like minimalism. I apologize for my bad English in advance. So about minimalism, right? So everyone sees this minimalism as a weird thing that people do. So it's more likely to not spend the money on stuff that you end up not using, you know? Instead of that, you can just have these items or these things that will spark joy, you know? It's just a nice thing, especially for people who are suffering from anxiety. You can just feel more calm because there's less stuff around you that takes your attention all the time. So yeah, I am a tidy person, that's what we can get from the story as well. But besides of that, oh my god, this is so messy. I'm not used to do an English video, so I'm just gonna go all crazy. The thing that I love about minimalism is, first of all, I'm not a big fashion person, you know? I love to wear stuff that makes me feel good and look good, but I was never into fashion. Because I think if you have items that can suit your style, then you can wear them over and over again because it's a style that surrounds your taste, you know. With that, you can have less stuff that is also helpful with the time management, which I know we are in a pandemic, so it's a bit tricky right now with the time and everything. But when you think about it, it's a nice feeling to just wake up and know that you're gonna wear something that makes you feel good and you like it, you know? Instead of opening the wardrobe and looking into the stuff that you have, maybe even not, like maybe there's even stuff that you never used before and you will never use it, but you just bought it because you felt like you would wear it when you go blah blah blah, or when you do this and that, or when you lose weight or whatever. So it's a really nice thing to have the items that will make you feel good. And also, this is just an idea that popped out right now. It's like when you do this practice of minimalism, which is a practice, so it's never gonna end because your needs gonna change, your habits gonna change, your surroundings gonna change. It becomes your norm. It becomes normal for you because you have it as a habit now. But besides of that, it is a nice thing to actually know what you want, you know? You know what will make you feel good, instead of this whole like commercialism going on and saying that you need this particular item for no reason. It is interesting because when you own something, you put like a value on it, right? That makes you feel good when you have it. And when it breaks, then you feel bad. And it's so interesting how we value things, the stuff that we can actually replace. When I became minimalist the first time, I had a super rush because it is just a cool thing. Like you make this life-changing step and then you just like put everything out, your belongings, and then you just declutter everything step by step. So first you go to your wardrobe, because the obvious one, phone, don't know, kitchen, bathroom, whatever. You start decluttering, and it does make you feel so good, like at least for me. And also, before I continue, minimalism is not for everyone. Like people are there, I know people who are really enjoying the stuff that they own, and they don't feel like spending too much time on the stuff. Maybe they do spend time, but it doesn't bother them, you know. So it's not like a pill that cures everything. It's just a thing that you adapt, or that you may or may not like. So it's not like everyone should do it, but it's obviously a good thing to be aware and to know what you buy in the first place. To mention to the fast fashion industries or other industries where there are no human rights, or they don't get paid fairly, and etc. etc. It's like a huge system. The biggest thing that pushed me into this minimalism and zero waste and everything journey, it was I just wanted to know that I'm not putting my money out to the stuff that can hurt human beings or animals, you know. This is a strong motivation for my acting, and it is a nice thing to have less stuff. It's not just being minimalist, it's everything within it. So it's the decisions that you make, it's the brands that you support, or just the pollution that you create. That's what my motivation is. But there is definitely people who have different motivation, and that's okay. You know, everyone is different. I find minimalism really like soothing. Also, it is quite interesting, and I think it's quite important, even if we buy stuff. Like, okay, so first of all, everyone is different. Yeah, we got that one. And second of all, everyone has a different budget. As much as I like sustainable fashion and brands and sustainable stuff in general, not everyone can afford these things, because they have a fair amount of price. But it's not that they are too expensive or anything, but it's just that not everyone can afford it. And in this case, it's always a good thing to go and buy secondhand stuff, or when you don't find that item that you want in secondhand, and you can buy it from this fast fashion brand, whatever. But it is important to have this like mindset and not just use it and then throw it away. You buy it and then you just use it in a way that it lasts longer, and then you don't have to buy another one and another one, you know. So it's a better thing being in this thinking process. You know, you vote with your money. Even if you're just one person, it does make a change when you change your lifestyle and habits, and when you change your mindset and try to be more aware of the stuff that you consume. And this is another thing that I think it is quite important to address, that not everyone can afford it, but it's still a nice thing to have a kind of mindset. Because like, I couldn't afford this sustainable brands, and I couldn't find it in secondhand shops. So I knew that I was buying that stuff that was not as good to people and environment, which I didn't know then. But by the way, if you're interested in documentaries, you should watch this one for sure. This is what I'm talking about, then you can understand what I mean. And I knew that was just bad, right? I didn't know anything else about it, but I got it. I got that item, for example, and I tried to use it as long as possible, which I still have, and I'm still using, and I love it. And if it got like a little hole, I would just sew it. I would just like repair it, and that's what actually makes it like what is actually important, to have the mindset and to have the awareness and to act in a certain way. And yeah, so yeah, it's a hard topic, you know. It's difficult because you have to be open. You have to be aware that changes can happen, and you don't have to like punish yourself because you did that or you bought that, but it's always good to avoid it. Okay, yeah. this is a weird video now. That's been a nice conversation. What do you think? Ah! Oh, sorry. I just hit my tripod. Okay, so first of all, thanks if you did stick around until the end, and I don't know, maybe I do more English videos. I will definitely make like a what I eat in a day video, and yeah. And yeah, write down your thoughts. What do you think about the stuff that I'm talking about? I would love to just have a little discussion with you guys as well. Have a nice day, and yeah, take care, and see you the next time, maybe. Bye. Yeah, this was awkward. Bye.